Good day, YouTube. This is Jay with Falling Forward Financial. Just wanted to bring a couple articles and a couple good points about GM. Nobody really talks about GM, Ford, some of the American automakers that have been around here forever. Myself is the same. Everybody's talking about, of course, Tesla. Second, I would say NIO. Xpeng and Lee and so on, but nobody really talks about GM. But I got a couple good things here for you to think about, and we'll just take it from there. I've always been kind of a GM guy. My grandpa had a GM dealership, and I've always been around GM cars my whole life. Right now, every car that I have is GM, including a Cadillac, which is my favorite. I saw an article earlier that I was wanting to do a video about a flying GM had a flying Cadillac, but then when I looked for it, I couldn't find it, so I'll be doing some more looking for that. But anyway, I've had my shares here for a while, and then it took a dip, and unfortunately I didn't buy any more, and it hit a high today of 50, almost $51. And you can see I got 3 shares, $35 cost basis. If you don't know what GM is, they sell quite a few different vehicles: Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and it's just a huge company. Over $67 billion market cap. It's been around quite a while, since 1908, but there's a couple good information here. GM reveals electric delivery van with connected pallets. And I did a video a while back on GM and Ford, what their price predictions would be. I'll try to link that in the description. Otherwise, you can find it in the library of videos that I have. But going on with the article here, GM flung itself into the battery electric commercial delivery and freight tech businesses Tuesday, revealing an electric-powered cargo van and a connected pallet system for getting goods from the vehicle to customers' doorsteps. The automaker has hinted it was working on a battery-powered electric van. CEO Mary Barra announced the creation of a startup, BrightDrop, during a digital keynote address for CES 2021. BrightDrop joins GM Defense and 2 recent OnStar spin-offs to come out of GM's global innovation organization. BrightDrop offers a smart way to deliver goods and services, Barra said in a press release. We are building on our significant expertise in the electrification, mobility applications, telematics, and fleet management, with a new one-stop shop solution for commercial customers to move goods in a better, more sustainable way. As you follow my channel, you know I'm into Workhorse. I have a couple Workhorse videos, so this could even give Workhorse some competition. Anyway, you can go ahead and finish reading that for yourself. The estimated driving range on a full charge is 250 miles, so it's kind of interesting. It also provides fleet operators remote access, real-time location, battery, and charging management. GM currently makes gasoline-powered V8 cargo vans in Wentzville, Missouri. Navistar International Corp builds some of the chassis for some trucks at a plant in Springfield, Ohio. And here it just kind of talks about some information about FedEx. You can just go ahead and pause that and read the rest for yourself. I didn't want to make the article too long, but just as I said, competitive landscape for GM. Its rival Ford, which recently introduced an electric version of its transit vans. Startups like Amazon-backed Rivian and Workhorse. And I've been hearing a lot about Rivian. I haven't done a video on them. I have a couple on Workhorse. I have a 20-30 shares of Workhorse. I can't remember. Cost basis in one account is 19. I have another cost basis in a different account that's about $8, almost $9 and change, so I'll be holding those for the long term, definitely. GM shares closed Tuesday at 47.82 and a 52-week high. Next, will General Motors stock reach $75 by 2022? Is definitely something to think about. We surveyed a group of 500 investors on whether shares will reach 75 by 2022. Under 4 segments in 2021, GM North America, GM International, Cruise, and GM Financial, the United States has 4 car brands: Chevy, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. GM remains the market leader in the U.S. with roughly 17% of the automotive market share in 2020. On December 8th, Cruise, the autonomous vehicle company that's majority owned by GM, set in motion testing across the city of San Francisco without any human monitors as passengers. So kind of interesting stuff. GM I kind of consider to like Walmart. They just kind of sleep at the wheel and let Amazon come up and creep around them and surpass them, and now they got to get busy in the e-commerce. Same way with GM as opposed to Tesla. GM just kind of sat back and let Tesla take over the electric vehicle. They had the Volt, I believe it was called, quit making it, and then I think they brought it back. I've never rode in one or anything. I talked to somebody one day who had one and really liked it, but it's still partial electric and partial gas, so kind of an interesting car, but for whatever reason they quit making them for a while. But just for sake of the short video, I'll go ahead and let you pause and you can read the rest for yourself, but always GM, and then there's always talk about Ford, as well as Tesla and NIO. And one last article here looking into GM's return on capital employed. Return on capital employed is a measure of yearly pre-tax profit relative to capital employed by a business. Changes in the earnings and sales indicate shifts in a company's ROCE. A higher ROCE is generally representative of successful growth of a company and a sign of a higher earnings per share in the future. A low or negative ROCE suggests the opposite. And so I thought that was kind of an interesting article. Kind of goes over their earnings and kind of plays into the other articles that I brought out. If it'll hit 75 by 2022, and the way it's going, I mean, it could easily hit it here in a couple months. I know they're working on a Hummer. At first I heard it was 100 or 120. I recently did another video about GM and found some updated information, and the talks of the Hummer going to be about $75,000 to $80,000. So should be very interesting SUV when that comes out. So that's it for GM today. Again, I thank you for subscribing. Go ahead and hit the like button for me. It really helps out the channel. Drop an elbow on it, stomp it, kick it, slap it around, and go ahead and subscribe. I've had some good growth today, and we're going to hit 200 by the end of the month, if not more or sooner. So always got some great videos coming out, and got some other ideas in the works, and I'll be bringing those out to you here in the near future. Again, I thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Happy trading, happy investing. Stay green. Cheers.